So we're going to compact this next little segment nice and tight so that you can get the golden nuggets that you need. Start to apply it to your business right now so that when the holiday season starts to roll in, you're absolutely prepared. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Elizabeth Morosco. I own Brady Events and Marketing. I also publish Kudos Magazine. We specialize in helping small business owners, entrepreneurs, business leaders, nonprofits really get their voice out there online and offline so that you can have more impact with your client base and do it in a way that you can still love your job at the end of the day. It's hard to believe Christmas and the holiday season, it's right around the corner. There's so much goodness that can be celebrated in your business and in your personal life. And I've noticed that planning is probably one of the biggest keys for being able to be successful at anything. Because if you map it out, you can do really good. And we're going to dig into that a little bit today. But I wanted to share a little bit about me and my background and to give you an idea that I'm not just somebody that popped up on the internet a couple of years ago, took a Google certificate, and I'm now sharing digital marketing. I have actually been doing events and marketing for technically, you could say 30 years, but I have been independently working as an entrepreneur for 18 years. And it has been a journey where I've learned a lot of things, but I keep growing. And in fact, when I first started my company, I incorporated, I worked out of my house for 2 years, and then eventually I made the quantum leap. But some of the things I specialize in include digital marketing, such as funnels for getting more leads, AI, automation, content creation, and that comes in a variety of different ways, including video, print, publishing. But my journey started a long time ago. When I started my company, I started producing bridal shows and golf shows. We had a successful run with my Big Fat Genesee wedding bridal show. We even did a giveaway of a wedding for over $40,000. I was able to generate over $40,000 in advertising for $0. So those are some of the pieces of knowledge that I share with my clients so that they can really thrive, because we all get to this place where we have an opportunity to go to extraordinary places. My agency started growing very rapidly. I did a segment on ABC 12 on Sunday mornings for about 2 years. And then life started getting a little bit crazy. I had loved ones that got sick. It was impossible to do these huge event productions that would pull me out of my house for, days or weeks. And I had to find something that could allow me to still be focused on my family, but still provide for my family and keep working. So I launched Kudos Magazine, which was focused on healthy, happy living. And even with that, different changes happened. We had COVID, we had a lockdown. So we had to move from doing these interviews in person at Hurley Medical Center and other places throughout Genesee County to doing it remote. And that sort of started my little spark of interest of video, live streaming, and how it can really help get businesses in the front and center of the buzz of the town. And I think the key thing to remember with your business, it comes down to taking multiple baby steps, not getting mad at yourself while you are trying to figure out how to do the walking for your business, and keep flourishing by improving and taking little baby steps each day and getting a little bit better. And a lot of that comes down to taking the time to plan. Now, one of the things that I have found is planning is it's the key to success, you guys. When I was producing some of these events that were 500, 1,000, 5,000 people, people would say to me, how in the heck did you do this? How did you pull this off? Like in one weekend, you transformed this whole entire space. But the truth was, it was never done in a weekend. It was done with months of planning so that when that day happened, everything could fit in exact flow without it being a stress free freak out show, right? And if you think about that, even like when it comes to Christmas time, and you're doing all this running around, New Year's is coming, you're trying to do 5,000 things. If you have everything in place and you just have to grab, pull, and go, your holiday season can be a lot easier. And the same thing with your business. So, the key thing I really want you to remember is planning is key. Today, this is what we're going to focus on is ways that you can add spark to your business, things for planning success, ways that you can strengthen your relationship with your clients, and simple systems that include AI and automation that can save you tremendous amount of time. And it is not just time, it can save you money. So knowing that we have all these holidays around, they're right around the corner. This is just to name a few. Thanksgiving and Black Friday and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and Christmas and Christmas Eve and New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. It's the season, tis the season to connect with your existing clients and even to connect with some new leads. So don't leave this on the table and say, oh, just another holiday, just get through it like it's an ordinary month. It's not. There's a lot of opportunity and you can take advantage of it if you hop in. But let's start with this one thing. Like at the beginning, I was saying, adding a little sparkle. Now, I don't know how many of you are from Michigan, but there's this little town south of where I'm at. Well, it's not a little town. It's Rochester. Or is it Rochester Hills? I think it's Rochester. But every year they have a huge holiday display filled with lights. And that's what this photo is here down in the bottom corner. But all of these businesses cover their whole entire storefront with lights and festivity. And I can tell you, the traffic is backed up for miles, miles and miles. People will go down there and eat at their restaurants and shop at the shops because it's charming and it's special. So there's things that you can do in your business to even add a little sparkle and a little fa la 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 la. It goes a long, long way. And it doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, if you're in big budget, you can hire a lighting company to come light up your whole building. But if not, just some simple things like adding some displays to your windows. You can go to the dollar store, buy some cute garland, hang it from your window, cut out snowflakes, do a painting on your window. I know for a fact, I've got to share this with you. At one point, I had that bridal boutique, and in that this bridal boutique, I had four bay windows, and the thing that would always float in new people, it was the displays I would have in the windows. So I used to even get little email messages and people that would comment to me in the community like, oh my gosh, that display was so cute that you did for, Halloween or Thanksgiving or Valentine's Day. It draws eyes. So this is your chance to say what eye candy can I pull together to create a special kind of feeling in my business this year. And it doesn't have to be crazy. Get some dollar ornaments, hang them from some fish wire in your window. Get creative. But the idea is to do simple things that you can create a little bit of that holiday flair and to create a unique atmosphere. Also, even offering some things like unique in-store experience. It could be a holiday pop-up party that you're having. Let's say that you have a restaurant or a wine store. You could do a pop-up wine tasting and then try to get people to buy the wine by the case so that they can give it to their their friends, family, even their business associates for a holiday gift. That's how you go from selling one bottle of wine to maybe 50. So start to think, what are ways that your business can help serve other people and create an incredible experience for them where they say, oh, I got a great deal. And how fun was that? I tasted 5 different varieties of wine and I finally found my favorite one. You can give that experience to your clients. And speaking of clients, here's one of my favorite clients, the fabulous Shayna Melissa Stockman. Absolutely love you, my friend. Bubbly, positive personality. Thank you. You are right back there with it too. You got that positive, upbeat thing. So, for those of you that don't know Shayna, she actually specializes in helping people with autoimmune and long haulers and COVID. So, if you need help with that, go check her comment out. Go connect with her. But back to the festivities. This is one of the other things too. I want to say to you, just because you have a business that's strictly online does not give you an excuse for not participating in the fa la 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 la. So doing some simple things with your online presence can make a huge impact. Even like getting into banners on your website or a special holiday banner that you have on your Facebook page, celebrating the season, making it, where you're part of the fun, or even doing things like having a countdown timer until that holiday comes up or a special that you're doing. And even simple things like allowing your community to come back in and share some of their holiday photos or something that's tied to a content contest that promotes your business. And you can do this where people become excited about it. Even in your store, like if you're thinking, what can I do? You have a storefront. What can I do that makes it a little bit festive? Grab a jar, shove 105 little candy canes in it, and then do a contest. Who can guess how many candy canes are in there, and they get a special prize. And then you reconnect with those clients and you engage with them. The idea is to make this an interactive experience that drives engagement, so people are staying connected with you throughout the holiday season, and then they start to feel like they're part of your special element that you're bringing out to the world. So get in there, create something. It could even be, a polls, some different contests, a challenge that you do that could be focused on, you know, um, keeping 5 pounds off during the holidays. Let's say that you had a weight loss business. What are some pieces of knowledge that you can give them so that during the holidays they're not packing on that extra 10 pounds, and they got that insight from you and that support and that encouragement from you? All of those things are possible, but you got to start planning for it now. So this is all of it comes down to planning for success and keeping it stress free. It starts with you starting to get the ball rolling now so that you're not overwhelmed, stuck in a situation where you're paying higher prices, you have limited choices. So if you can right now, the idea is to start planning and creating an opportunity for you to be able to focus on your leads and create an experience for the people that are coming in contact with your business that's positive and uplifting. And one of the things I really want to share with you today is the importance of nurturing your existing clients. I can't tell you how many times we see promos for, like, new cellular phone users and they get the sweet deal, but the ones that have been loyal to that company, you get nothing. But what I want to tell you is your existing client base is going to be one of the best resources for you for future business referrals and even great testimonials. So stay in touch with them. This is a time for you to go back, reconnect. Like if you haven't talked to them in months or since last year, go back, resurface, show them how you're grateful for not only their business, but the opportunities that you've been able to experience with them. So, this is super important. And I want to share this story with you about nurturing your existing clients. And what does it have to do with donuts? It has everything to do with donuts. But my late husband owned a sales rep firm, and he had a gentleman that worked for him. He had him start going to these engineer staff meetings at Ford Motor Company, and he was supposed to pick up donuts and bring them to this Tuesday morning meeting every week. So he looks at the expense report after, like, a month, the sales rep, and he looks and he sees there's no donuts on his expense report. Not from week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. He had just stopped buying the donuts and not taking them to the meeting. And my husband had said to him, why didn't you get the donuts? And he said, well, I went to the meeting. They didn't really need the donuts. And it was one of the few times that I actually saw him get really frustrated. And he was saying they absolutely need the donuts. Those are the people that are stuck in a cubicle for 80 hours a week. They're not getting anything that's like really exciting other than beige walls. Those donuts are a little way of connecting with them, not asking them for anything, but instead giving. And you messed it up. And that was the mild version of how he put it. But the reason why is people are people. I don't care if you're a multimillionaire or you're struggling. People want to be remembered. People want to be connected and not just asked for things. These are about relationships, not just get it done and sign out real quick. This is about cultivating relationships. So, the reason why I'm saying this to you, not that you have to go buy donuts for your people, but I'm saying this to you because the holiday season is a way for you to do a quick touch point to stay on top of mind with all of your existing clients so that they say, oh my gosh, I forgot Joe Schmo does this thing. I have a friend that's looking for that service. This is a lot of times how it happens, especially with service based businesses, whether you are an attorney, a plumber, an electrician, even a car dealership. These are businesses where when somebody needs that thing, they're going to need it. But the key thing is to stay on top of mind before they need it so that they do think of you and not coming and connecting with them after they've already made that purchase. It's key. So remember, donuts have everything to do with it. So this holiday season, get in there, start being willing to engage and make it a little bit special and unique. And this could include things like doing a personalized message. This could be in print or it could be digital. You could send a digital card or a print card or hosting a holiday event. Again, this could be virtual or it could be in person. And doing things like special deals or easy access to something special. And you make it where this is only available once a year at this time of year, and that's it. That is it. It's a special thing. And then if they don't get in on that one, maybe the next one. But you want to make an offer or an experience that they can't have in July, they can't have in May. They can only have during this holiday season. And this is where you can start getting into really being able to stand out and build these connections and build this loyalty so that people know this is so important, you guys. People need to know that you're not looking at them like a dollar sign, that you actually care about their purchase that they're making with you and what's happening with them. It's more than just the end transaction. So remember that because the guy that goes in and does a heating and cooling job and he connects with that person and says, hey, let me send you this, whatever, freebie something that person likes. They're going to remember that heating cooling guy later on versus the guy that came in with the bad attitude. You need connection. So I want you to remember it because it's absolutely key. And here is something I want to share with you guys. So I want you to get ready to take a screenshot of what I'm going to show you. When it comes to sharing and connecting on social media, there's a lot of different ways that you can use social media. And this is so important. And this includes understanding what is the purpose of certain features, for instance, on Facebook. So this is something, take a screenshot of this if you can real quick. And if you want to do this on the left, this is what you do for that on the right. So for instance, if you're trying to connect with more leads A great place for you to do that would be TikTok, Facebook Reels, and Facebook Shorts. If you're trying to do educational value or even promote an upcoming event that you have, you would go into your news feed, add some sort of valuable content. And that could be your news feed on your profile page or on your business page or in your Facebook group. The other thing is, if you're looking to network, and this is where some people feel a little bit uncomfortable, but trust me, it's no different than if you're going to a networking event in person, but it's a little bit easier because all you have to do is type. You get into these different groups or threads that are online, comment and engage. And don't you dare go comment and engage. Here's my link, buy my stuff. Don't you do it. No, 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 no. It's not what it's about. This is about networking. Just like you wouldn't go into a Chamber of Commerce meeting and say, hi, I'm Liz, buy my stuff. You would be considered rude. There's also an etiquette with that with social media. So a couple of the other things do include, doing live video. It does build authority. It does help in a unique way with the algorithm. And also Facebook stories. These are going to get in front of people that you're already existing in Facebook land with them. So it's about nurturing those relationships so they keep seeing your content. And then also direct messages about connecting with people and closing the sale. But the one thing you don't want to do is, please, for the love of everything that's holy, do not send direct messages to people that you're not friends with, you haven't made any connection with, you haven't engaged, done anything, and you just show up in a direct message that says, buy my stuff. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? So why that's important is because if people feel like all you're in it is for yourself, they're not going to trust you. I mean, would you trust you if that? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't like that. I don't like to be sold. I like people to hear my stuff, you know? Sheena said, stand out with donuts. Amen. That's right. We'll stand out with those donuts, that's for sure. Donuts make the world a little bit better. All right. Did we cover all of that? Yeah, direct messages. If you want to get a little bit more information too, I check out this website over in the left-hand corner. If you go to elizabethmorosco.com/resources, you'll be able to get a lot of helpful worksheets and product links and stuff like that. Consider hosting an event. And this is going to depend on the format of your business, what your event could look like. It could be in person, it could be online, but the idea is creating something where your community can come gather and follow. And one of the things, if you work with me at all for a certain amount of time, you will always hear me talk about the importance of connecting with nonprofits. And I really truly believe that positive marketing, such as affiliating with different nonprofits to help them, is one of the most impactful ways that you can share your message while at the same time helping others. So you could find your local favorite nonprofit and have an event and have a portion of the proceeds that benefits them, or even where they become a nonprofit that you highlight and honor and encourage other people to donate, support, volunteer. And you got to remember, a lot of these nonprofits, yes, monetary definitely helps, but sometimes even lending a special hand could be a big deal. So let's say that you don't really feel like you have time for you and your team to pull together a holiday celebration. Well, then why don't you and your team take one afternoon and have a group of you go down to the food bank and help them box up food for families that are in need. There's so many different nonprofits, especially in Flint. I think there's over 400. I think it's like 428 the last time I checked, nonprofits just in Genesee County. So think about this as a way of what's something that's meaningful to you. If you get an invite to your local chamber or local nonprofit, go attend. Share the joy. This is what the holidays are really about. is giving back and helping other people. The benefit is you have an opportunity to highlight you and your business in an extraordinary way. And it feels so good when you give back to other people and you have a home run with a successful campaign. That personally brings me a lot of joy. So, pick your favorite nonprofit, host an event, and it could even just be like where you're getting together just for an, what do they call it? White elephant Christmas party where you bring like the goofy gifts. Number three, we're going to get trucking along here, is I want you to understand how to work smarter and not harder. There's certain things that you can do to automate your process. I have met with so many businesses over this past summer, and I am astonished at the amount that do not have a full digital marketing presence that are actually pretty decent sized companies. And if they just learn how to adapt a couple of the new technologies that are out there, they can move from a website that was designed in 2004 type tools to the tools that are available to us now 2 decades later. And it's important because we are rapidly moving into this course of automation and AI, when guided by human hands, goes incredibly fast for your product development, your marketing, all of it, all of it. So you need to learn some of the basics at least. A lot of people are afraid of AI. I understand. I've seen some of the conspiracy theories. I understand how it's biased, but there's certain things that we can extract from it to be able to work more efficiently, saving time, saving money, and to make sure that your business does not get caught into the scenario of being left behind because they couldn't keep up. And this includes being very smart on the way you work. Now, I want to share this with you. This is another one you might want to take a screenshot of. So, this is sort of like a template that I would use for a client if we were going to do a block of recording for, let's say it was a digital ad. Typically, we would do about 1 hour of filming, but you have different varieties of your hook, your core offer, and then your call to action. And some of that might sound like, word salad, but what I'm saying to you is if instead of having to record 54 different videos, if you use software like I use Descript, which is infused with AI, it's very powerful. You can take 1 hour of filming and create the structure where you can bundle 54 different versions of that same message with just one recording. It's powerful. But this is where you got to start working smarter by planning in advance. You can't randomly go into a 1 hour video training or video recording and not have everything mapped out. You've got to know exactly what you're doing. But when you do that, you can bulk create content where something that may take someone 50 hours to do, you now can do it in maybe 3 hours. That's powerful. And it's realistic. I do it regularly. So, not just for the advertising little video clips that we're talking about here, but even for multi purposing different social media snippets. This is one of the last ones I really want to talk to you about is direct print. This is whether you're doing something online or in person, you need to send out some sort of special greeting to your clients. And there's ways that you can do that. It does not have to be hard. And greeting cards during the holiday season is something that we've done for how long in business. I remember my husband had a business that they sold auto prototype parts for the big three, but he would do greeting cards, and of course he started having me sign it, but it was like over 1,000 greeting cards every year. My hand at the end of it was just aching. Part of it was he wanted that personalized touch of not just send, something that was printed without that personal connection. The impact was powerful because the phone would start ringing. Hey, thank you for that, wine box set or that gift basket, and they loved it, and it was always attached with a little personal note. One of the things that I have for you, with along with a special bonus that you can have available to you until 5 p.m. on Friday, is a way that you can use this kudos system that we have, that includes a way for you to generate new leads and even capture them, capture their attention, bring them into your circle. Ways that you can infuse video into this magazine, and even being able to really cultivate a relationship with your existing clients and getting some new leads in there. So who doesn't like having new leads? I do. I definitely do. I do. It's fun. You get to meet new people, and but your main thing, remember, is this is a time for you to stand out. I want to show you. I have two different offers that I want to share with you today on how you can make your holiday season incredibly easy. Now, this first one includes Kudos Home Notes, which is our special edition holiday publication that we do in print. Now, this 3 month bundle does allow you to actually get the magazine for free, which is a digital magazine. I'm going to show you in just a minute. But also to be able to have support along the way for creating an incredible holiday campaign. So that would include things like video production that we'll do with you, that will be embedded into your personalized magazine, email templates, along with a social media bundle, and then 3 months of Kudos social media. I want to show this to you real quick. This is an example of Kudos magazine. We publish this digital magazine. If you look at this front cover, this is Abbey Park, the fabulous Kathy Felix of Abbey Park. They have their business card on the front cover, and if you look, you can see that this is interactive. So if I click on this, it's going to go directly to her website. Our Kudos Home Notes one is going to be similar to this, but it's going to be focused predominantly on holiday season recipes, packing, decorating, staying positive with your family. This is what the digital magazine is. You can see you get a business card on the front cover, but also you get your inside cover letter, and it includes being able to do a custom video message. You could do a holiday greeting, a special promo, and you also get 2 full ads inside of the magazine. So that could be an opportunity for you to put a regular ad, or if you want to do let me go over here. If you want to do a special promotion for the holiday season or later, this is a great place for you to do it. So this package includes literally everything that you need: a customized strategy, private consulting with me. You get email templates for sending out this beautiful magazine. You get a social media bundle for being able to promote, not only come get the magazine, but throughout the whole holiday season. And you get 3 months of Kudos magazine. So technically it's 4 months of coverage, because you get Kudos Home Notes, plus you get 3 Kudos digital magazines that you can send out to your people. And all of this is available for just $1,500. The retail value of this is $4,500. And here we go. In this Kudos magazine, we have a special offer that's going to be available until Tuesday at midnight. But you're looking at a way to be able to do effortless marketing and being able to really connect with your people. It's a personalized magazine. You do get your business card on the front cover. You get a cover letter. You have access to do video integration. It is a professionally designed, beautiful magazine. And one of the other key things I want to share with you is there's no politics. There's no political content that's going to be offensive to any of your people that receive this. It's an uplifting, inspiring, positive piece of content. And just to let you know, I've been publishing since 2013. I want to show you. Here's another option. If you just say, hey, I don't want to do the full package for 3 months, here's another route. You can grab just the Kudos Home Notes for just $250. It's a $400 magazine. It's a little bit more detailed than our normal run, but it is incredible. And in this one, you can still get in $250. You're going to have your own personalized magazine that still features your business card. You're going to have a cover letter on the inside. You'll have the option for video integration. You just have to provide the video. We'll integrate it, but we're not doing any editing or recording or that. We'll give you some insight. I want you guys to win. And the beautiful thing on the Kudos Home Notes, there are no competitors in that magazine. The new option that we're starting, if you want to actually send your client a print magazine, maybe you want to mail it to them, maybe you want some in your store, maybe you're going to make some beautiful gift baskets like we've done. You can now get your personalized print magazine for as low as $3.99 a magazine. You do have to buy in increments, like no less than 50. The more that you buy, there's additional discounts that you can get. If I don't know if you've been to the next time you go to the grocery store, just go cruise through and see the checkout area where all the magazine racks are at, and go look at the price of those magazines. I don't know if there's any that are $3.99 a magazine. They're like 6, 7, 14, 15. I've even seen it for $25 for a magazine. Now you're going to have your personalized magazine that you can send to your people, and you're going to be on top of their mind. And if you put it in print and they have it on their coffee table, magazines also have longer shelf life because it's in your face and it's there. But the key thing is you can't send them trash with a bunch of buy my stuff kind of messages. Not if you really want to cultivate these relationships. You guys share with them. And this magazine is a great way to be able to do that. You have the option of the 3 month, or you could scale back and say, hey, look, I just want to do this simple little awesome magazine, get it out there, have my holidays cover. This will cost you less than the cost of a greeting card if you mail it out. So $300, it gets you in. And then today you actually can get in for $250. So go check that out. You're going to have front cover of your with your business card. You'll have a personal cover letter for your people. You'll have the back cover with a full page ad, and you'll also have an interior ad. You're going to stand out, but it's up to you to say, hey, I'm ready to take this next step, move forward, and start creating relationships that really can succeed and thrive this holiday season. This $1,500 package, what I can tell you is it's valued at $4,500, but the beautiful thing is you're basically locking arms with me for 3 months. You're going to have a chance to have personal consultation where I'm going to go through, I'm going to review your marketing assets online, on your website, on your social media. I'm going to look and see, do you have a lead magnet? Are you capturing emails? Are you connecting with people on different platforms besides just Facebook? What are you doing? Are you connecting with people offline and then bringing them into your online world and vice versa? These are things that are really important because they're going to determine the direction of your holiday season. But one of the most important things that you can give your business right now is a chance to thrive. So one other side note that I do want to say to you, because some of you may be serving like end consumer, the end client that's, consuming the product. And some of you might be working business to business, right? Where you're a business who's selling to another business. Either one of those, it's about one thing: relationships. So I want you to be able to stay on top of mine without stressing out. If you think that you're going to wait until I'm going to come up with what's my game plan November 15th, well, you missed the mark. You've got to be able to plan now. Map out what's that Black Friday. What is going on closer to the holidays and the New Year's? And one thing, like going back to business thing, at the end of the year, businesses run on different fiscal calendars. So there's some where their budget planning might be July, and some of them where it might be January. So some businesses are going to have a chunk of money that maybe they allocated in their budget, but it wasn't all spent, and they have extra money and they want to spend that money so they still can have that same budget the following year, right? This is real life business. They do this in corporate America. So you want to find out, are there opportunities where the end of the year you can double down and get some unexpected sales? It's possible, but you've got to go out, you've got to reach those people. So some of these things could be, like right now, starting to come up with your list of who are some prospects, one either from your existing client list or your new list that you do through research. Start finding these little corners where your people are at and connect with them. And you got to start getting the emails. One last thing I want to say to you, I was talking to my printer last night because we're getting ready to go to print with our postcard. Here, I'll show you this postcard I do. So this is one of them. We've been doing these community postcards in Grand Blanc and Fenton. We've been dropping these off, but the thing is, again, it's staying on top of mine. It's at exposure marketing. I could rattle on for hours, you guys, about all of this. We've had a very brief moment today. I wanted to touch on the tip of the iceberg to show you different ways that you can connect with your people this holiday season, your existing market, new leads, and make it something that's absolutely fruitful and wonderful. You deserve it, but you've got to plan now. So if you are interested and you want to check out more, I really want to encourage you to go over to .com/holidays, and you can sign up now. I'm going to have that offer available until Tuesday at midnight, and then the price is going to go back up to normal pricing. But if you are serious, and even if you just got to start small, this is an incredible deal, you guys. $250. You can mail it out to all of your people, email it out. I am wishing you all an incredible holiday season. Get out there, get in touch with your fa la 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 la. Start having a little bit more fun. Realize that it doesn't have to be all serious. Sometimes you just got to decide that you're going to have a little bit of fun. Add a little bit of Rudolph to your life. And if you have to, add a little bit of snow. And you can just do it one little thing at a time, you guys. Make sure you make it a beautiful holiday season. Don't be afraid. Just start planning now. Come work with me. I'm going to help you knock your clients' socks off this holiday season. Have an absolutely beautiful day. It was fun coming back. This is my first live training that I have done since April. And I've been doing trainings and video, but they've been for other people. So it feels kind of good to be back. And then hopefully we can get to the place that we add a little sparkle, a little special flair to your holiday season. So let's go make it wonderful, you guys. And in the meantime, make sure that you're taking care of yourself this holiday season. Super important. Plan now. That way you don't have to get stressed out this holiday season. Shayna wrote, that's a steal. Normally to get a magazine is thousands of dollars, and that's only once and without ads, and you on the front cover. That's right. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. And what great way to say happy holidays to all your customers with the beautiful uplifting content that highlights you and your business. So let's go do it. Let's make something wonderful. Let's do it together, you guys. All right. In the meantime, happy holiday and happy planning.